Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, Dr. Ashandra Batiste understands that one of the biggest obstacles is dental fear. The vision at Elite Dental Wellness is to ensure every patient is treated with respect, ultimate care, patience, and love. Call us today to make an appointment at area code 713-789-8680. Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789.
Hi, you guys. Welcome to another episode of Hashtag, episode 60. We have some really good stuff for y'all. Per the usual, y'all know I say that every show, but that's because it's true. But you know who's coming at you live and direct? It is your girl, Tiffany NoCo. Go ahead and hit me on the gram at _Tiffany NoCo. Check out my website, tiffanynoco.com. And let's get it popping, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hop on Facebook, join our live. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and roll in Chris.
Oh, you rolling
I
in?
did, girl.
You rolling me in?
Rolling with the homies. Oh, Clueless.
Yeah, that's what shit.
Where'd that come from?
Exactly. I was just sitting here like thinking too. Anyway, hi, it's your girl Chrissy Vet. You can holler at me at Shershay_La_Chris. Television Magic makes that happen down here. Also my website, www.blackoutofthebox.com, and it is a terrific Tuesday. I always come up with a different tea. I try to every time, you know, thesaurus over here.
Ooh,
I try.
it's Titty Tuesday.
No, well,
It is Titty Tuesday.
It's titty every day for me because they're just there. So
It's, yeah. They just on other people's chests for me, you know. But we're not gonna get into that because my comment was slightly inappropriate. But that's okay because anything goes on hashtag. Boop. But anywho, we're gonna get into our topics today. We have a lot of stuff to discuss, but the very first thing, because I know Chris definitely want to talk about this, we are going to talk about the latest episode of Insecure.
yes,
And
God.
and I know we've talked about Insecure a lot, but we have
So
to.
good.
It relates so much to like our
So
lives. We have to talk about it.
Yeah.
But the main thing we're going to talk about from the show is so we've seen what the episode before actually a couple episodes before they introduced the character Nathan. Okay, now I figured Nathan was a snake as soon as I heard that 832. I was like, he ain't shit. She don't know yet,
Really?
but he ain't. But we know that so they got a little close over Coachella. They had sex. He was feeding her all of this stuff, telling her he thinks the relationship is real, you know, pillow talking her and like, I wouldn't say courting her, but pillow talking her along the way.
That definitely wasn't no goddamn courting.
At all.
So,
And then,
no.
but we know that he was also there for the whole little scandal that took place in the Uber. And then we seen that unfold too, where they did the investigation closed, and then Nathan dipped out.
He did.
He dipped out.
That
dirty.
nigga was Casper, the friendly ghost. Like he said, Issa, I'm out. But you know what? From what I got from the last episode before, that he was definitely he has commitment issues. It's very, very clear he has some problems with commitment. Because I mean, who sits? I'm not gonna sit in the bed. Hey, how do you know it's real? Like, No, first of all, I'm all about candid conversation, but do not come and even ask me no bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Because now I'm sitting here and I'm just gonna be all up in my head like, why are you asking me this shit? Like, nigga, we all the way grown.
Yeah.
Lord.
I don't think. See, here's the thing. I think Issa is so vulnerable because she had all of these fuck sessions in between her trying to get over Lauren.
There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes nothing wrong with that.
It's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But we know that fuck sessions they don't have any there's no attachment to a fuck session. Okay, other than they're
great sometimes. Sometimes they're necessary.
Right, but I feel like once Nathan came around, she kind of got she opened herself emotionally.
That's true.
So it's different, and I understand. Well, okay, look, we're gonna get into that too because I want to know about her actions and if she's just being bizarre. But I get it, being that I've kind of had that thing happen to me before. I've done it, and I've kind of had it happen to me. So I understand the actions that she's taken. But I just want to know, first of all, y'all let us know. Comment there on Facebook Live. Comment on our social medias. Let us know, have you been ghosted? Okay, or have you ghosted someone, and why? Because that's still the question. We don't know exactly why he ghosted on her. We've come to some conclusions, but we don't know for sure.
Well, I have a few. First things first, I thought the nigga went to jail. Just because, just the way he kind of handled the whole Uber thing. I was like, maybe he went to jail. I was like, maybe he's homeless. And then I was just like, maybe he's just a fuck boy. And really, fuck boy really stuck out to me more than anything.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going to call him a fuck boy. Nope, he is, because he manipulated her feelings. And then on top of that, she gave him some good, like, on the Ferris wheel.
Not gonna lie to you,
Damn,
if I was in that, I would have took that opportunity too. Issa got me waiting to get on a fucking Ferris wheel right now. I'm not getting on there with none of my homegirls. I ain't getting on that bitch by myself. Because guess what? We get to the top and it's a box. Might have to have that action.
I'm not saying anything. I plead, y'all. Lord Jesus, remind me of He Got Game. Y'all remember He Got Game when Jesus Shuttlesworth did that? That's when I first seen it. I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah.
And I might have, maybe not. I don't know. But go continue on.
You can live live, you know what I'm saying? We have to dabble on that. But so I don't know. I'm just trying to really come to the conclusion as to why. So I hope the next episode it reveals why he ghosted on her. But I kind of with the way that the episode ended, I'm kind of like, I was like, fuck Nathan from the last episode. When he stopped answering her phone calls before the baby shower and stuff.
Nathan.
I was like, fuck him. Just let it go, Issa. Don't even worry about him no more. But I understand when it's like that feeling like, no, I'm going to talk to him. He's going to explain it to me. What happened? Is it me? I get that. I've been there before. Even on not getting ghosted. Just on niggas that want to put you on fucking block and shit. So, been there. So, I understand. But I hope that they reveal like the reason as to why he like dipped out on her. They may not, because I mean he did just ghost on her. That was kind of the whole intention of the show, of that episode of the show. But I do want to know what's up with Nathan.
Me, honestly, I don't care to see what happened. I think if they just leave it as is and just move forward with the storyline, I'm fine with that. Just because to me that mirrors real life. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, I'm sure you've dated, I've dated, Tiff dated, where it's like we really just don't hear from them anymore. Like that's legit it. And I feel like to me that would parallel reality. And I'm okay with seeing that. But now, and then on top of that, to touch on something you said, I think a lot of times people expect explanation or expect I don't know, I just feel like expectations, and I get it, it's difficult because Issa had feelings for him and they developed this bond. However, I mean, you can't have expectations with a relationship that's not even defined.
That's true.
I'm just saying, I mean, yes, y'all like each other, y'all made that clear, you both have feelings for each other, but at the end of the day, y'all relationship it's not defined. And then on top of that, it's just a lot, and at the end of the day, you can't expect something from a nigga that don't get me on my soapbox.
I mean, I feel like, but that's how the relationship started too. Like, if we really go back to the episode when she first met Nathan, like, he ghosted then. She thought she was never going to see this nigga ever again. And then you happen to, like, run into him at the, that was coincidental, but you happen to run into him at the same spot that you were going to take him to in the first place. But it's like, that's how the relationship came about. He was a random fucking person that you had no intention on meeting, on liking, on getting to know. And then in that same moment that you met him and felt like, oh, okay, I kind of know you, he dipped. Now, that wasn't intentional. That just happened through a fight, but he was gone. Yeah. And he never tried to reach out to you again. So why would you expect for him not to do the same thing the second time around?
Right. I mean, really, I think the lesson learned for Issa is you can't have expectations. That's number one. And number two, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to let some things go.
I'm going to say this.
That's just it. And
you can have expectations, but you can only have expectations if there is a commitment. If there's no commitment, you cannot have expectations.
Yeah, but even with that, it's tricky because I always feel like if you have expectations or if you are expecting someone to act this way or to do these things, then you're going to get let down. So if you just kind of go in and I hate saying blindly, but if you kind of go into it and taking it for what it is and just moving on, I think it'll work out better in the end for you. But I definitely hit niggas with that Kanye fade all the time.
No, I've
especially as of
done
late.
That before. Bro,
I do. I will fade the fuck out, and it's okay.
Y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just like yapping, but y'all know that's what I do anyway. But I'm gonna share a ghosting story of mine because we want y'all to share it too, and we want y'all to be shy and think that y'all are a bad person because you may have ghosted somebody. So I ghost this guy real dirty, real dirty, and I'll let you know that sometimes because I don't think people like really believe in or like think that hit it and quit it are still things, but those are definitely still things.
Definitely
people
real
definitely
life.
Still hit it and quit it.
I've done it,
but sometimes there are reasons behind it. Okay, and I ghosted this one guy because like I liked him as a person, but I only liked him as a person as a friend, right? And I'm not even gonna lie, I drug him around, making him think that like the relationship that we had was more than what it was. Damn. And I'm really bad for this, and I do feel bad for it because he's such a nice guy. But I'm not even gonna say that I drug him around. Like I was around him because I thought like, oh, okay, maybe I can do the whole like. I just felt like he wasn't physically attractive, but I just liked being around him.
Too.
I liked being around him.
Too.
He wasn't like he wasn't one of those like, damn, but he was kind of like, ooh,
that's a violation too.
Can I get used to this? Like he had one of those faces that I thought I could get used to, and I couldn't. So I just talked to him because I liked like being around him because he used to make me laugh, and he was a nice guy, so we would just chill, and I knew he wasn't gonna try anything.
Oh, Lord.
And then like once I realized that he really, really liked me, and he started saying, oh, I just care about you and I just want to make sure you're happy. I had to dip. I ghosted him so dirty.
Girl, this is a violation of all everything you're saying
so dirty, bro. I couldn't take it. I was just like, I need for you to not care, and I need for you to not be telling me these very emotional things because I do not feel the same way. And I'm like, before we even continue and you think that this is a thing, I'm gonna just let you off dirty. And I felt bad. I couldn't tell him like, bro, I really sorry. I know we've been spending time together, but I don't like you like that. So I just went the coward route and I just dipped dirty.
Okay, well, a few things. First of all, violation. I said it before. I cannot stress it enough.
Sorry.
Violation for you.
Sorry.
I hope now you know that if that does happen to you in the future, you could just tell niggas. I tell people all the time, look, I just do it in a very nice Southern lady, like Southern hospitality church lady, like, you know, there, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody, like for instance, I had somebody hit me up. I don't really do the DM thing or anything like that just because that's just not me. But I had somebody hit me up recently. They was like, hey, you know, I think you're beautiful. You know, we should kick it sometime. I completely ignored the we should kick it sometime and just said thank you. You know, God bless you. God bless you. And just moved on and moved forward. But as far as ghosting, I mean, I think we've all done it. I've done it. I'd be quick, like I said. The Kanye fade on niggas is so quick right now. I don't care.
Bro, I
love
recently.
you. I mean, I'm not going to do it now.
Shit.
I think now I'm at a point where I'll quickly tell you, look, I'm not interested. Look, this is what you'll hear from me. Either I'm not interested, I just want to smash, or I'm good. And when I say I'm good, it means like I'm not necessarily not interested in you, and I don't necessarily not want to, have sex with you, but I'm good. Like, so those are 3 answers you get from me. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think now we're at an age and a point where we're adults.
But it's different. But that's the thing. There's adult reasons behind doing it too. Because I did it the other day so dirty to somebody. I told him I was like on my way to shit. I went to Wingstop and went home, and I did, and then I put my phone on airplane mode.
Damn, no. Now, when I gotta start doing shit like that to where I blatantly have to avoid you, I'm just gonna fucking tell you and be like, look, on some real shit, you
like
cool,
that.
but you are blowing me like a goddamn fan. Please catch these hints. I'm good, my G. I don't want to block you. I'm just letting you know, just as an adult. I don't know. You know what? The universe is a motherfucker. I have no time. So I just try my best to be as straightforward as possible with people and let folks know.
No, it's not like, okay, most times I am, but there are some situations where I'll ghost you. And that's not like, it's not like, oh, I don't like you, you did something wrong. Like, I'm going to tell y'all, in that instance, what happened was, I was driving, right? And I'm like, bruh, I'm not staying over here. I ain't going to be here long. I got to drive back home. I'm hungry. It was just so many different things. I was just like, man, fuck that. I just went straight to Wingstop.
Damn.
And I got a 10-piece and went my black ass home.
Yeah, I mean, I ghost. I don't know. I just feel like ghosting is something. I'm not saying this is me speaking to myself as well. I feel like ghosting is a little cowardly. I mean, just tell somebody straight up, look, I'm not interested in you. Cool, bet. That's it. I'm not keen on playing with people's emotions and feelings because I don't want anybody to do that shit to me. Now, as far as Issa, the bitch was acting straight up fucking crazy. She was acting fucking nuts. Like, I just couldn't fucking deal with Issa. In fact, actually, watching this episode for me was very, very difficult. Like, I was cringing inside with her, and I was just like, God damn it, Issa, bitch. We want you to win. Like, just stop it. You out this bitch with a house robe in the streets.
Yeah, no.
Like, girl, get your life.
That's not things that you do over a fuck. I feel like her and Nathan was strictly a fuck. That's all y'all were. All of that, like, getting to know each other, getting close. Y'all knew each other. If we really, like, trying to get to what realistic with the show, what y'all knew each other a month. Girl, you don't go show up to niggas' houses in bathrobes looking crazy over a month. That's some shit you do after, a year.
This is not Martin, you so crazy. No.
You do that maybe after
you do not show up nowhere in no goddamn bathrobe. Let me tell you something.
You do that for boyfriends, not for fucks.
I would never. No.
Been
Maybe,
there, done that.
Maybe I'm a little old school. I'm gonna step out the house, at least put a hat on. I'm at least put a cap, as my mama would say. I'm gonna put a cap on and at least some type of earrings. Bitch bald headed, so I gotta put some hoops on so you can see them because that's my hair, right? Since I ain't got none, so I'm gonna put a cap on and some hoops, right, and maybe some slides and some sweats, and then you catch me that way. But you're not gonna catch me in a row. But you know what else is crazy? Issa and these teeth. So let's talk about. Like, seriously, she kept just saying she was losing her teeth and the bitch was eating Raisinets, and I couldn't deal. So, the portion of this show is sponsored by Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, our vision is to create a welcoming practice that will offer exceptional dental care and a lifetime of dental wellness. We are committed to the finest possible oral care and the overall health and well-being of our patients. Elite Dental Wellness is built upon a foundation of integrity, expertise, and service. Through our commitment to modern dentistry, continuing education, and friendly atmosphere, we strive to make our patients feel that they are a part of our family. Dentistry can be scary, daunting, and uncomfortable. Dr. Batiste and her team work tirelessly to ensure your comfort. Make your appointment today with Dr. Chandra Batiste at Elite Dental Wellness by calling 713-789-8680. She should have hit up Dr. Batiste about the teeth dream. Maybe she could have worked that out.
I was tickled
I
every
don't know.
time. Tickled. Okay, but we've had enough of Issa and the ghosting and her thinking that she losing her damn teeth. We're going to just anticipate the next episode and see if we will get some conclusion on Nathan and why he dipped out on her. And if we don't, we're fine with that because the episode ended with her talking to Lawrence anyway. So anywho, on to our next topic. I'm actually let Chris tell us about this one because I know that she watched the movie and she has more of an opinion on it than I do. But that is Sanaa Lathan's Nappily Ever After. So we seen a couple months ago, and I love people who just commit to their roles. I love it. Now I wish the role had been I'm
Girl.
gonna keep that to myself. But I wish the execution of the movie was better. Just from what the bits and pieces that I did watch and from the clips, I wasn't that impressed. But I do love people who commit to their characters, and we all know because we've seen it on her Instagram. She actually shaved her head, and I love that because you were dedicated to the character. But again, I'm gonna let Chris go ahead and tell us about it. I know a little bit about it, but I know that you know more. So just tell us about the Nappily Ever After
really
and how you
bad.
felt about the movie.
I feel bad saying this because I feel like y'all are going to take my black card for this. And I don't want y'all to. And for real, y'all really can't because I ain't got no hair. So I understand this whole Nappily Ever After story. First things first with Sanaa Lathan. I'm not the biggest fan of Sanaa Lathan. I feel like her acting is mediocre at best. I feel like her only role to me that really like stood out was Love and Basketball. I feel like after that she played the same girl in Brown Sugar and the same girl in Some New and the same girl in some. Perfect Man was awful. Like if I could write a movie review, just
Perfect Man. That's the
it's
one
trash.
With Michael Eli, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
trash.
that is it was.
It was
trash.
horrible.
Honestly, the trailer was so much better than the movie.
The trailer, what? Oh my god.
The trailer was better than the movie.
The trailer-
movie, when I
that's
seen
true.
the movie, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad I did not go to the theaters and seen this. I would have been upset."
I was highly upset. I
Give
went to go
me
see
my
that
damn
stupid shit.
$13. The movie's $13. Give me my $13 back.
I haven't paid full price for a movie in a
Boop.
while. I don't think I'll do that ever again anytime soon. But back to Sanaa Lathan. I just felt like maybe the film adaptation of the book wasn't executed the way I expected it. And then it was just so extra, like, oh my gosh, my hair just defines me. Like, I don't know if that's the voice she used, but I feel like that would be her inner black girl voice. Like, oh my God, like, assistant, like, what's the humidity? I can't be out here like, no, girl, get your life. Like, she had an assistant in the movie at her job who knew the weather and would tell her like the humidity and all of these things. Okay, we can eat this outside for lunch today. Like, bitch, really? Like, girl, go have a seat.
Well, here's the thing. I
Have a
know
seat.
that
I can't.
the gist of the movie is her feeling as though her beauty
Yes.
is based upon how her hair is. And the sad part is that it seems unrealistic in the movie, but so many women I'm sorry, I have to do this to my sisters. Black women especially, they actually live that. And it's like, because we have so many, and we're blessed to have so many different textures of hair. But women, black women, we come to feel like, and I'm not going to say all, but I'm going to say that at least half of us, I'm going to still stick with at least half of us because I know we have the natural hair movement, and we know that a lot of sisters are going natural, and I appreciate that. But a lot of women, black women based, if we don't have this silky, real fine curl of a hair, it's like, oh, my hair is terrible. It's not perfect and it's not beautiful. And you want to like cover it up and never wear it and never show it because you think that your hair says that this is the level of beauty that I am. And it's not. It's absolutely not. So that seems like that's unrealistic and women don't actually think like that and life doesn't actually revolve around my hair, but it actually really does.
It does.
And it's crazy. I think that everyone should accept the quality. First of all, I just personally feel like, and I'm such an advocate for this because I'm a black woman, I have a decent grade of hair. Well, I'm not even going to say that because I don't think that there's a such thing as bad hair. We just have different types and some is more manageable than others. And that's really all it is in the grand scheme of hair for black women. So it's like, I just feel like you should be proud of what grows naturally out of your fucking scalp. And that's just what it is.
That's what it should be. However, unfortunately, a lot of us in the African American community, that is not how it is. I'm natural. I literally cut my hair off. And I think for me, that was the part that was frustrating. I think it was more frustrating to see that on film versus the actual movie itself because I feel like, for me, I'm not a traditionalist. So I kind of rebel and do a lot of shit I feel like doing, whatever. But me personally, like, I just wish we could just get out of hair. We can get out of all this other shit. out of the way we dress, get out all the stuff, and just be happy to be you and who you are. Shit, my ass over here got a goddamn kid in play, and I wish somebody would fucking tell me something. It's mine. I don't care. It's mine. A bitch going to work. It's mine. I ain't spending money. I ain't got to sit here. Well, the barbershop do take a long time. I didn't realize how long.
Yeah,
Girl, I love my barbers. Them niggas be, it take all day. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I think for me that the thing that made me upset, I wish Black women had this confidence about them. And I think we are getting there based on the things that we see with positive images of women just as who they are naturally. I mean, Black Panther, God, that started a whole movement of bitches cutting their hair and just accepting themselves for who they are. And I think once we do that, I will feel a lot better. It really made me cringe to see this woman revolve around her hair. I know a lot of women do. I ain't that one. Trust me, you ain't got to worry about that. A bitch will put on a brush and wet this motherfucker and we out. Now, makeup, depending on how you want this face, it might take a little time. But hair, no. Wet, gel, we out, and brush. That's it. But to me, I just want us to all just be more accepting of who we are. And Black women, you're beautiful. Exactly. It don't matter if you have hair, you don't. Hell, a bitch was bald headed. If you ever find me on IG, look at my pictures. I really was bald. Like, I had no hair. And I loved it. And it was so freeing.
It is. And here's the thing. I don't want to, because at a point in time, I felt like that too. I felt like I had to cover my hair. I had to cover like my natural hair, and I couldn't wear it out because it wasn't long enough or it wasn't good enough, and I was getting relaxed. I get relaxers now. Now, let me tell you, I was natural. I was natural before. And I did cut all my hair off. If y'all don't know, if you go look at my Instagram, it's not as short as it was when I initially cut it, but I couldn't even put my hair in a ponytail. I cut all my shit off. I had a whole pixie cut, Halle Berry style. You feel me? And I'm actually going back to that in the springtime. But so I can relate to both, but mine it was not a decision of like, oh, I feel like my hair is bad or anything like that. I just literally wanted to cut it off. It was freeing. It was a new start. But here's the thing that I feel like with Black women and why we feel that way. We've been brainwashed to feel like our hair is not acceptable. It's not acceptable and it's not good enough because it doesn't look like I don't know how y'all gonna take this, take it how you want to. It don't look like the white girl's hair, right? Because we've always seen this image growing up of like a white girl, straight hair, blue eyes being the epitome of beauty, and then we let them make the rules to say that your hair needs to look like mine. Our hair doesn't look like yours. The beauty with our hair is that we can have it look like yours, but we can have it fucking define gravity and stand straight up on our head, but also lay straight on our shoulders too. Yeah. That's the beauty of it. But that's the reason that I feel like a lot of women revolve around their hair, because you're trying to reach this standard of beauty that the world has said, oh, your hair needs to be straight because that's the way that women, acceptable women, beautiful women wear their hair, and it needs to look like this. It does not. It does not. God did not create your hair to grow curly and kinky out your head and intend for it to not be beautiful.
Hello,
so you need to know that, okay? Because I will tell you, when I was natural, guess what I did? I had some motherfucking pin rods, and I would put them pin rods in there and do a real nice curl. I've even done it with my short hair. And when I cut it off again, I'm going to do it again. And I didn't care. It took me a while to get comfortable with that as well, because I felt like, damn, guys ain't gonna like this. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna like how I look. I don't give a damn. And you know what?
They love it.
They loved it. I got compliments for days because it's like, I appreciate you embracing who you are and what grows out of your head.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that too.
Yeah. And I think just to close out this whole topic, at the end of the day, it's just a matter about confidence and just love yourself, love who you are, love your hair, love your body. It's a whole new movement now on beauty, especially just beauty positivity. It doesn't matter your color, any of that, your size. Shit, everybody out here getting it. Big girls, skinny girls, big booties matter, little booties matter. No hair, short hair, long hair, you're brown, you're dark, you're yellow, whatever you are, everybody. I mean, fuck the standard and just live.
That's true. That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
But we gonna give a shout out to Facebook, because let me tell y'all something. I appreciate y'all for tuning in with us every single week. Okay, y'all are loyal, you smart. We love y'all. So Facebook, what we want you guys to do is, we ask that you subscribe to our show on all major platforms, including iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. Review our show in iTunes with constructive feedback. Share this Facebook Live post and the entire show with your family and friends. Donate to our mission to bring enriched and inspiring content each and every week. You can donate at www.thesphere.tv/donate. And just like that, Facebook, we still rocking with y'all. But go ahead and make sure that you subscribe to the show, and please share that link. If you feel as though what we said needs to be broadcast and shared with people who may not know about our show, go ahead and share that link. Let them get in on these gems and these jewels that we drop in, and let them know that hashtag on the Spear Network, we here. Okay? We appreciate y'all. So, with that being said, we're going to roll into our next topic, okay? And this one struck me, okay? So, that is, I don't know if you guys know who this, I feel like if I say child, people will take that disrespectfully.
This young man.
Who this young man is on Instagram by the name of King Nahh, right? So he's on Instagram. This young man is 12 years old, okay, and he does motivational speeches and stuff all out the country, and people come and they pay to watch him. Right? People come and pay to watch him. I think he may even have a TED Talk, if I'm not mistaken.
Girl, I love me some TED Talks.
He may even have a TED Talk. But again, he's 12, okay? Travels the world, do motivational speeches. He's been doing this for a couple of years. Now, one video in particular, now, let me tell you, I've seen his videos before. Now, I listen to them, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm one of those people that really don't pay it no mind, because I'm like, you're 10. I'm 25. How long me 15 years? You know, so I just, this video in particular that stuck out to me over the weekend that I watched was the one that he was talking about the mindset of money. Okay?
Come on, preach.
He was talking about the mindset of money. And in this video, he said, being broke is a mindset.
That's true, though.
It is all in your head, right? He says that if you think that you are broke, and if that is the mindset that you have, then you're always going to be broke, right? So that was the gist of what he said. The video was maybe like, I don't know, 5 minutes long or something, but that's the gist. We don't need all of it. We just need the meat, right? So here's my thing. Now, I am not going to tell you that some of the things that he says I agree with. But here's the back end of it. You are 12. You are 12 years old. You have not lived enough life. You have not, first of all, the things that you're talking about, obviously someone else is telling you these things. You may have some idea about money, but you do not understand money, honey, because you're not old enough. One, I'm not even gonna say you're not old enough to grasp the concept, because if you've ever read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, then you understand in that book at a young age, he grasped the concept of money. But I'm going to say I cannot live my life by the voice of a 12-year-old, because you just haven't lived enough. You haven't experienced these things. You're going solely and strictly after experiences that either your parents are telling you or that another adult is telling you, but you haven't lived this life, honey, so I can't take your word for it. You just don't know. So there were a lot of opinions about this video and about this young man and a lot of the other videos that he's put out. And there are different people that are saying that, what he's saying is true. Obviously, there are people that are agreeing with him if you're going to go pay to watch him speak. But there are people that are agreeing with him. And then there are other people that are on the back end that are like, I cannot listen to anything that he's saying because he's nothing but a child. So I want to know, one, I want y'all to drop it on Facebook. Let us know what y'all think. And then secondly, I want to know what Chris thinks.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm a little litty. Cheers to me. But besides that, let me tell you something. I'm about to be 33 in a few weeks, okay? I agree with young sir gentleman with a little bit of what he said. I do believe some of it is in your mind because, for real, I'm very big on the law of attraction. So I'm very big of if I visualize myself being where I need to be or where I want to be, or if I want this car, if I want this house. And on some real shit, that has worked out a lot for me. The Lord just kind of put all the pieces together and my puzzle's complete. So I do kind of believe in that law of attraction thing that he's kind of trying to pass along to everybody. However, nigga, I'm 33. Okay. When I was 12 and shit, what was I doing at 12? Riding bikes, slanging pickles and chips on a corner somewhere, trying to get some change. I don't think they do that anymore. There's so much shit out there
I did
now.
that when I was in middle school and high school. Shit, I had to make some coins.
Yeah,
okay?
like I don't know. I did shit like that. I was active in sports. I mean, I commend him. I pray that whatever he has passes down to my unborn child, as far as just his whole just perception of finances. Like the guy, the wisdom is just, it surpassed mine at 12. I tell you that.
Yeah.
But I mean, so I don't know. My Libra scale is just not balanced because it's like, nigga, I'm 33. And I don't mean to call him nigga. When I say that, black folk, general sense of nigga, okay? I'm not calling the little boy a nigga. That's just fucked up, okay? That's just not nice. But
little nigga.
yeah,
That made
but
me think of Boondocks.
Right. And I would never call a child that. Like, you have to be at least of 16, 17 for me to call you little nigga. Anyway, but with this young man, it's like I'm older, and it's like where I'm at right now, it's hard sometimes. It's really difficult to get out of that mindset because if you're in it, that's all you see. You try your best to stay afloat, but at the same time, you gotta live. You got bills to pay. These bills ain't gonna pay themselves on thoughts and affirmations.
Exactly.
So
you know what?
shit.
A long my aunt used to tell me a long time ago when I was like, a teenager, and I used to always want shit. I used to always tell her what I think. She used to always tell me, thinking do not pay the bills. And even to this day, I still low-key don't understand what the fuck she means. Thinking do pay the bills.
I say, girl, thinking pay some bills because I done hustled.
Thinking pay the bills.
Look here. When I was sitting here unemployed and I was really sitting here like, oh my gosh, what am I to do? I thought. And when I thought, I was like, a bitch is about to slang these Amazon Prime packages. And that's exactly what I did. Them niggas pay you $20 an hour. I thought, and it happened. A bitch did the live, thought, and it happened. I was like, you know what? We don't have a job. We need something to supplement this check. But I sat and I thought about it, and things happen. And that's just what you have to do sometimes. So I don't know. I get what your Annie's saying. I think your Annie's saying more of the action. Like you gotta act. You can't just sit there and think. But I mean, that's a whole different thing as well. Like everybody thinks or ideas come to them differently. Sure. So when it comes to the thought of being broke, I mean, I don't even think it's necessarily a thought. I think it's more of an action. Like you seeing, like being, when you face the, let me look at my account. Damn, I'm at 1731. I don't get paid for 2 days. Nigga, we gonna have to make this work. Like that's an action because you're actually looking at it. It does affect your thoughts, but you're looking at it.
Right.
So, I mean, to shorty, big up to you. Big up to your parents. I really hope that my unborn seed can be as smart as you and show their mama some stuff because, hopefully by then I'll be a rich Caucasian woman. I might need some help. So, hopefully, my child can do that for me. But I think it's great that he is in whoever he's influencing or encouraging. I mean, kudos to him. I'm all about positive energy and vibes. So, big ups.
I just feel like, and I'm only going to touch on this a little, but I just feel like, the way that you're learning is great, right? Mm-hmm. It's absolutely great. But I cannot say that you are qualified
he's
to
not.
teach anyone anything. You should not. Okay.
Damn.
And I understand, like, we feel like our son is gifted. Let's put him in front of people, yada, yada, yada. But his audience is not grown fucking folks. Stop putting him in front of grown folks. I'm not gonna lie to you. The grown folks that are actually listening to what, and I'm not saying that he's not saying things that actually make sense. But I'm just gonna say, as a grown ass woman, any grown people that are listening to the voice of a 12-year-old tell them that being broke is a mindset, and if you think that you broke, you're gonna be broke, and they're actually listening to this, I can't take you serious.
But you know what?
I personally can't take you serious.
But you know
he ain't even paying the bills that he talking about, the bills that you thinking that's making you broke. He ain't paying them. How you gonna listen to him?
But at the same time, you know, I don't mean to bring out the good book while I'm drinking my vodka. But the Lord does say train up a child. You understand what I'm telling you? So I think sometimes, I mean, I don't mean to sit here and do that, but we don't know how the Lord done touched this baby. He might. I mean, I'm just saying the Lord moving work, and I don't mean to say the Lord. I'm just saying when I say the Lord, I'm just saying whatever. Sometimes you never know. I know for me, I get influenced by the craziest of things at the most random times and by people. Like seriously. I could just connect with somebody I don't even know, and I'm like, damn, they really did have an impact. Like, I'm going to sit here and move forward and influence or whatever the fuck I'm trying to do. Yeah. Like, I'm telling you, the craziest things will influence the fuck out of you. Like, seriously. And you never know. This little boy might be influencing somebody, but, you know, people in Houston need to hit up when they need influencing for their finances. Houston Housewives of Finance. You need to hit them up. I'm trying to tell you. So this portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% or more than 77 million of Americans don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month. And 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services. Now, I listen to them before I listen to 12-year-old King Nahh.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Not listening to him. I'm sorry.
I mean,
not listening to a 12-year-old tell me about my finances. Okay, when you can finance a car, then holla at me.
You know what he might be able to now with this money he making.
When you can finance a car, holla at me, shouty.
We're
not doing that. We're not doing that. Anywho, because we're about to get ready to close out the show, I'm going to also let you know who pays the bills in here, because this portion of the show is sponsored by none other than The Spear. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Spear. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States, as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thespear.tv. Alrighty, you guys. So just to touch on this last topic before we close out, and this is mostly me just talking shit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So there was an announcement on Instagram yesterday by Halle Berry that there would be a remake of Boomerang. Now, I am not here for this shit, okay? Because personally, I feel like that movie is legendary. It's iconic. There is no need for a fucking remake. I don't care if they put Eddie Murphy in it. I don't care if they put all of the original cast in it. I don't want a remake. Why? Stop fucking up shit that was iconic.
It was already good. I just don't understand why we living in this season of remakes. And then on top of that, I'm a firm believer. I don't think a remake should occur until people dead. And I'm not saying one. I'm saying like till the cast is dead and gone. I might be dead and gone. I'm just saying till folks not here anymore. And it's like years down the road. Boomerang is great. from the "you should have brought your ass home last night" to Marcus. You know, all of these things. It's a freaking class. I mean, God, Eddie Murphy, and I don't even check for him, but he was kind of back in the 90s, like early 90s. He was fine.
Eddie Murphy was popping.
He was fine back then in the early 90s. You could ask somebody.
He was fucking popping, bro.
Yeah,
there was nothing that Eddie Murphy was not on that he couldn't touch, that he couldn't do.
Facts.
You knew this nigga was popping when he started doing shit like Dr. Doolittle. When they start putting you in kid movies.
This nigga did Shrek.
When you start getting in kid movies, you are on one, okay? You're on a different level. That's how you know when niggas is exceeding in their career, when they start doing kid movies.
That's a fact, definitely. When you start doing shit like Donkey, that's like your name in the credits in a kid movie. You're in a whole tax bracket I can't even imagine.
Exactly.
Like your shit just Donkey.
Like look at The Rock,
Like,
Dwayne
no
Johnson.
name.
He started playing in them damn kid movies. You can't tell him shit.
He's the highest paid actor actually right now.
Really?
Yes, he is.
Didn't know that, but I can see it. I can fucking see it. You can't tell him shit, okay? When Disney call you and tell you, we want you to do this movie, and we don't even want you to play my fucking cartoon. We want your black ass in the movie as you on.
Do you smell the Rock chick? I can't, because I ain't in that tax bracket. But I'm just saying, I'm not in that tax bracket. Maybe one day I
But
could.
you motherfuckers that was born in the 2000s.
That's my shit.
Okay, y'all need to go back to some
Jabroni.
history and learn why we call him The Rock, okay?
Damn, my money on Jabroni. So I mean,
Go back
this
and
nigga-
watch the fucking Queens of Comedy. You know who The Rock is,
Goddamn
okay?
Dwayne Johnson. Oh, sexy Samoan.
I need a man that
We will
age
talk
like
about that. If you look, when I went to Hawaii, it was nothing but Dwayne Rock Johnsons, and I was like, my God, this is nothing but the Lord.
Let me tell you, future
Jesus.
husband that may be watching me on the spear right now. Hashtag. Okay, just don't even listen to nothing that I said before that. I need you to age as well as The Rock or as well as Will Smith, because them
He looks
motherfuckers
good.
aging so gracefully, okay?
looks good.
And I need you to look good, because guess what? I'm going to be fine for the rest of my life. I need y'all to
Facts.
know that shit, and I need you to keep up with me, okay?
This is true. And I mean, to go back to what you said first, yes, this is true. I am going to be flying the drink. I'm going to be fine all my life. This is a fact. My mother, I don't want to put her age out there. She just yelled at me about it. But if I ain't going to go there, but my mama's still fine and she still work out. She still look good. So if you look at her and then you just see me, you like, yeah, that's what I got to look forward to. So yeah. But back to Boomerang. I mean, Boomerang was so good. It's something, actually, if I watch it, I can watch it right now. In fact, I did watch it. Because, you know, BET forever running reruns on everything with their horrible. You see how they, like, blurt out the curse words are so horrible? Yeah. Instead of fucking, they'll be like, you old flugging. I'm like, goddamn, BET, your dubbing's trash. Like, why is your lip still doing, like, like the goddamn Fist of Fury old martial art movies, you know?
I can't believe BET giving us that shit. Y'all giving us that soft shit when y'all used to give us BET Uncut. I remember. Well, don't be out here acting like y'all innocent, like y'all out here trying to say, "Oh no, we're not gonna do that because your kids watching." Give us that fucking Uncut. I need that. I need that. Okay,
girl, I need that. That's what Pornhub's for. just watch Pornhub. I'm just saying. I don't see the point of Uncut anymore, because now, guess what? You can just watch naked bitches and titties and asses and dicks all day for free on Pornhub or XTube or any of this shit. I mean, Pornhub's probably better choice than XTube. Just saying. I mean, I'm not trying to go there. I'm just saying they have more videos, but nonetheless, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Movie.
Anyway, I'm not saying that, but. Back to Boomerang. I'm just saying it's a really good movie. BT, y'all. I just don't. In fact, I don't even like it on BT.
First of all, Halle was so fucking fine, bro.
Halle
was so fine. When I seen clips back, when I went back, because you know people was talking about it all on Instagram and shit. When I went back and seen them clips of Halle, I started thinking to myself, "Damn, I see why motherfuckers was like on her shit, because Halle was fine."
I liked her better then in the 90s.
Yes, and with that hair, that short haircut, bitch. Yeah. I need that.
Yeah.
I don't want the Fantasian chicken do. I don't want that. I don't
You
want
don't
the-
want to kick off your
I
shoes,
don't
start
want
hollering.
Nah, I don't want the feathers.
Fanny would do
I
that.
want what you gave us in Boomerang. Give us the soft pixie, okay?
Yeah, you want the soft Marcel.
Yeah.
Soft
No,
Marcel.
I don't
I
want
did like
that.
them curling the hair.
I don't want
Soft
that
Marcel.
that chicken do. We don't need
No,
that.
you don't want that fanny, girl.
Nah.
That fanny, that's not a do for everybody. That's when you're ready to kick your shoes off, start hollering. But Boomerang is a classic BET for real. Stop putting our classics on BET. I hate the dubbing, and I hate the fact that y'all cut the movie to make it short. Just stop it. And then I don't know. You know what? I'm not. I'll say this before we get out of here. Boomerang, I'm with Tiff. I'm just over remakes. Y'all got Fuller House and shit. Y'all could just let Full House just be. But y'all got Fuller House. Y'all niggas, what else they doing? They're doing Spawn over. It's so many different things. I don't even want to get into it. I'm over
personally
it.
just feel like they shouldn't remake the movie. Don't remake it. Don't touch it. It's
a classic.
It's a classic. It needs to be as it is. Don't touch
A
it.
nigga can pop that bitch in right now while we're recording and just get my whole life.
It's like
it's
Coming
great.
to America. It's a
Yes.
fucking classic. You don't remake. If they talk about remaking Coming to America, we gonna have a
I
fucking
will flip
riot.
this whole goddamn table over.
rioting.
In fact, you
We
know
gonna do
what?
a riot.
I will walk out this recording right now if that shit came up.
I'm gonna have to pull out my inner, not 2 Chainz, but my inner titty boy in his home. Okay.
Damn, that's before 2 Chainz. I remember him. That's when he
Titty
had that
boy.
money. What's that song they had with Jeezy? You remember that? With Titty Boy and them? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Do.
You know what I'm talking about,
I probably
Keith.
do.
But sorry, I'm just saying, Keith, you know what I'm talking about. But I mean, but that's pretty much it with me and Boomerang. I will say, shout out Lena Waithe. I heard you were on this. I think you're amazing. You won an Emmy. You're engaged. But I think you're amazing, and I just love your haircut. I just wanted to say that from me to you. And you're awesome. Great. I'm done.
Okay. Well, I think you guys know how we feel about Boomerang. We are closing out the show, but you can definitely leave us your comments and let us know how you feel about the remake of Boomerang. Are you with it or are you not with it? Let us know. And if we have enough people, we can go ahead and see how many are on it and how many are not. Okay? But we are closing out the show. We appreciate you guys for being here with us. We love you guys for tuning in every week with us. All of our new subscribers, welcome. I hope you enjoyed all of the fucking foolery that we have to deliver with for y'all today. Trust me, there is more where that came from. It's your girl, Tiffany NoCo. Follow me on the gram at _Tiffany NoCo. Check out my website, my blog, tiffanynoco.com. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to see y'all next week, but I'm going to let Chris roll us out.
Let me roll my drink out first, out of the way. It's your girl, Chris Yvette. You can find me on Instagram as Shershay_La_Chris, as well as my website, www.blackoutofthebox.com. And yeah, thank you guys for joining us here at the round table. We appreciate it. And all of our foolery and fuckery that we had today. Sorry y'all heard about the Pornhub. I feel bad about that.
I don't feel bad.
I feel a waste.
I don't.
I do. But thank you.
Pornhub for life. No, I'm kidding.
Okay,
All right.
girl.
I appreciate y'all.
Bye.
Y'all